today. I just didn't know what to wear today, so I decided to put on my Blackhawks jersey. But actually, you're a Maple Leafs fan, right?
Yeah, they got knocked out of playoffs
Yeah,
last
too
night.
bad they couldn't beat the Bruins, right? Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, hi everyone. My name is Deb Wall, and I am the host of Between Two Ladders. We are thrilled to have Antonio Val with us today.
Actually, it's Tony Valley.
In my notes here, it says Antonio Val, and it's College Pro's CEO. Do you prefer that I call you Auntie or Tonio?
It's actually Tony Valley.
So is it Valley like a Valley girl?
In terms
Or
of
is the E
pronunciation,
silent?
no. In terms of pronunciation, that's right. It's Valley, like Valley Girl.
Okay. So then I'll just call you Tonio for the interview, okay? It says here that you're College Pro's CEO, Chief Estimating Officer. Tell me about that.
Actually, that's Chief Executive Officer.
So what is it that you do exactly?
I work with the presidents in Canada and the U.S., and we run a student franchising system with entrepreneurs all over Canada and the U.S. in painting and window cleaning. About 700 of them every year.
Are you all done?
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you first got involved with College Pro?
Sure. I was 19 in university, saw a poster that had a lot of things on it that I thought I could do, which was a College Pro poster, applied.
So
and
back when you were in university, is that back when you had hair like John Travolta? What happened?
I actually don't like to talk about that.
Oh,
So,
well, this is my interview. I'm the one that's asking the questions.
but yes, I had a little more hair back then.
You recently surveyed some of your full-time staff and franchisees. What did you learn?
Well, that's actually our pulse survey. One of the most important things we're doing this year that's a little different than last year is we want to make sure we're listening and want to make sure we're listening and trying to understand what was going on in the field with our customers, painters, franchisees, full-time staff, and then trying to get some of that information right back to people to make sure we're making any changes that we needed to make. And we've never undertaken anything like this, so it's a pretty big deal for the company.
So you said pulse. So is that like getting the heartbeat of the company?
That's not a bad way to phrase it.
What happens if you don't hear a heartbeat? What did the heartbeat sound like?
It's not actually a heartbeat. It's just an idea of a heartbeat or pulse of the company.
So what did you learn from the heartbeat?
It's not a heartbeat. It's actually a pulse of the company and the types of things we learned, or whether, how effective our field visits have been, how people are feeling about their training so far, how our full-time people are feeling about working for the company, suggestions that they had to make us better, and trying to put some of those things into practice, getting that stuff in the hands of the right people.
I heard you have a special lady in your life that makes your heart beat faster. Her name is Ivy. Can you tell me about her?
Sure. Ivy is our dog. She is a Cotton Poo. It's a hybrid dog. She's very
A
cute.
cotton poo?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. What do you plan to do with all this pulse information?
As I said earlier, we want to get it into the hands of the people that can make the most difference to improve the organization. And one of the things that's really important is that when you get feedback like this, is you need a very thick skin, and in order to be able take the feedback and do something with it. And we just want to try and, one, listen, and two, we don't listen, we can't do anything. We can't really make change. So the whole focus will be to take the big things that we learn and change some of our training right now and in the future, and just improve the brand experience.
You keep talking about change, but Tonio, change is scary. I know you're a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. He just covered In Excess's song "Don't Change." Do you know, how does that go?
I actually don't know.
Don't change for you. Don't change for me. A thing for me. I think that's how it goes. Well, what's with all this change? Bruce wouldn't be happy.
And actually, Bruce would like change. He believes in positive change in the right way. So he would completely line up with what we're doing and listening. He actually listens to his fans a lot.
Did you write in that you wanted things to change?
Did I write?
Did you write to Bruce and say, Bruce, I want things to change?
I don't have a direct line to him, although I'd love to meet him at some point.
So what's your goal with all this feedback?
The most important thing is we need everyone's feedback, because we can't change what we don't hear. And so we really actually need everyone inside the organization, when we ask, to take a few minutes, sit down, and give us some great answers to our questions, so we can take those answers and then make some change inside the business.
Oh, I guess we got rained out. I guess that's the end of the interview now. I'd like to thank Tonio Val for joining me today, College Pro's CEO, Chief Estimating Officer. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Tony.
Thanks.
Tonio.
Don't change for you. Don't change a thing.